Let's go. Welcome to the show. It's Project Open Mic. Let's get the show off right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with me, cause it's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. Let's get a topic straight. Let's get things good. Let's do everything that we should. It's Project Open Mic. Let's get the show off right. Let's open our minds and take out our style. Let's see what's going on in the world tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's get the show off right. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's get the show off right. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's get the show off right. Alrighty, what is going on, guys? Hey, this is your boy Tay once again on the Project Open Mic. Hope y'all doing well. This week has been a crazy week. So we're going to see what's going on in the world as it is today. Okay, so hey, but tonight we're going to be talking about the usual, not the usual. This is something specific. So I'm just going to have a little conversation with people. So we had a trial with Derek Chauvin. Am I surprised that he got charged all 3 charges? Yes and no. Because the consequences that was happening. Now, I see a lot of people jumping up and cheering. And before I establish this, and about the people I'm going to talk about as well, too. Right? Let me state this. 1. To George Floyd and to all other assailants that I want to talk about, rest in peace. I don't think you should have died. All right? I don't think you should have died. I just not gonna infantilize or basically make a person who glorify certain people who did very bad acts into saints. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that. 2, I don't, as I said it before, I don't speak for the black community. The black community don't speak for me. So some of the things I'm going to say might come off a little bad. And again, in most cases, I'm not going to apologize for what it is. I'm going to be measured in what I'm saying, but I'm not apologizing for just the reality of things. Okay? Just not. Now, we're going into, like I said, when George Floyd was apprehended and you saw what was going on, everybody, people are like, oh, no, stop being presentism. I hate that. Go back at that time. Everybody condemned Derek Chauvin for what he did. Everybody, left, right, middle, they were like, oh man, you can't do that. And then some of the guys are passed out. Yeah, even you can go back and see the videos of I said the same thing too. But I knew, and you could go and see the videos. I've said this as well, past shows. I knew that there's gonna be more stuff comes out, and I was right. And my thinking of doing stuff when it comes to mass shooting or something that's put into places like this, best thing to do is to wait 48 to 72 hours. Just wait. You might find some information. You'll be like, oh, that changed the whole situation. The whole situation. That's what irks me the most and pains me the most that people can't give people the benefit of a doubt in that regard. Are there bad cops? Yes. Are there good cops? Yes. It goes to my stance of what I said at the end of the show. Evil comes in all shapes, sizes, creeds, color, height, gender, nationality, sexuality, even profession. Evil is evil. I'm not gonna say all cops are good. I won't even say 99.99 like most people say. No, they're bad. If I have to be honest, I'm gonna go with the police stated that this was back in 2013, and I agree with it. Where the police chief of Miami, New York, and LA were talking about, there was on a panel, they were talking about cops and how to do certain things, whatever. These were police chiefs. And they all agreed, a different percentage, but the numbers was around it. They all agreed that 25% of the cops should not be cops for multiple reasons. Some of them were power hungry. Some of them are military starved themselves, but they hit it very well. Some of them are vindictive. They hit it well. Some of them are incapable of doing it, but because they want to fill quotas of, we'll have this much females, this much blacks, this much whatever, have to fill quotas. That's why they were doing it. So 75% of cops might be good. Right? It might be 50% of cops good, 25% cops are and then 25 are bad. I can work with that. So we had it like that, and I figured out that someone's going to come out to change stuff. Sometimes it's too convenient. And again, there are cops that shot. Again, I'm not going to have everybody's name off the top of my head because I go on this video, I'm going to do mind of consciousness, really. I don't have too much clips and stuff to play like I normally do to show this, and this is not going to be a long video because it's just was a trying week, and it made no sense to just extend it out and force stuff. Just trying to get to the point and make this episode at least precise and consistent. Sorry about that. So my thing is this. The cops have a difficult thing to do. They do. They have difficult jobs. They babysit. Basically, most of their jobs are being babysit for people who just can't keep themselves out of trouble. Let's also establish this. More white people are killed by cops. Maybe not percentage, but by the numbers. More white people are killed by cops. More white males are killed by cops. Okay? But to run into the cops a lot are black people. Why? Because of certain neighborhoods. There are not many cops roaming around my neighborhood here. Basically, they have cops living in the neighborhood, so I'll admit to that. But there are cops. When I was in my own neighborhood, when I left because of all the nonsense, there were more cops running around there, checking out stuff because of the Section 8 apartments that they set up behind the subdivision I had, and them kids was coming, robbing, stealing, breaking stuff. Young boys doing, well, like I said, some girls too, but most of the guys doing this stupid stuff. I don't know why. So if people's like, oh, it's crazy that more cops, pull over black people or basically the interaction of cops are high with black people. Yeah, because of the neighborhood. Look at Chicago, look at LA, look at Atlanta, look at New York. Go to the neighborhoods, you see it. You come so desensitized of it, it's got a problem. And I also put a pin in that because we got to get back to that one because we have another thing we got to talk about in that situation. And that's also super dangerous, super duper dangerous to not talk about this. It really is. But I'm going to talk about it. Now, last year was a perfect storm. A lot of people got unemployed. A lot of people just staying home, can't go nowhere. So that pent-up energy was used by politicians and race hustlers. That's where that pent-up energy was used to put that.
Now, the reason I said that this was not, am I surprised? Yes and no. I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised that he got second degree murder. I gotta stand third to a point, and I gotta stand manslaughter. I get that. Yeah, I saw that. That yes. Second degree, the intent, you can't prove that. Nobody could prove that. And also, it was not because it was racial or nothing, but people want to play that stupid game. And it's sad that happened that way. But it was not just the reason I said yes is because what jury was going to come, what juror, I should say, was going to say, no, he's not guilty of second degree murder? What juror was going to say that? It was not going to be any of them because we know how these crazy people like to do doxing and stuff and try to ruin people's lives. And that's what they were scared of. They were feared. One of the jurors, just got out, so they were feared. Oh, he was good. No, you were scared that they would ruin your life. Yeah. So ruled by mob justice. Oh, great. Great. And if that the part about it that would make it worse is not that it was just random people, which I could say, oh, random people doing stuff with you. If they did anything, then they should go and get locked up. It was all politicians being there. Maxine Waters. You're gonna be hearing this a lot because she and Nancy Pelosi,
you piece of loser.
They just are. They are. And it really makes me feel despicable on that regard because of what they are. For her to go out there. So let me get this straight now. Let me get this straight, news media. Let me get this straight, judicial system. Let me get this straight, Republicans. Let me get this straight, Democrats. Let me get all this S straight. Peacefully go to the place. Do not start no trouble. Oh, that's a dog whistle. He sent these people the January 6th thing that President Trump did. But when you see them, confront them. She has so many. I played on this channel so many videos of her saying despicable things, and now it's like, oh, if we don't get first degree murder, which was never a charge, you crazy old bat. But then for you to go and say, wait a minute. Am I seeing this right? You're saying that if we don't get what we want, we need to be more confrontational. They're already shooting National Guards. They're already burning us stuff. Funny enough, too, that's insurrection. Also, there have been people who stormed the Ohio building, the General State Senate, and also not only did it in Seattle, in Washington, also burned down police station doors. That's not insurrection. I just want to make sure I'm clear on all these facts that y'all be talking about. That's not a problem. And you want to know why Portland keeps on getting burned down. They always live like say, oh, it's because of President Trump. Well, okay, we have Biden in now. Shouldn't it be stopped? Oh, no. I'm going to show you something about that, too. Oh, we ain't going to do that now. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's always about the money. It's all about the power. Nancy Pelosi, come on. George Floyd, looking up. George Floyd, you say you sacrifice yourself for justice.
You piece of loser.
Nancy Pelosi, how dare you say that? As despicable woman as you are. Oh, I'm a Catholic and all that stuff. Yeah, you and Maxie Waters gonna be right down there in hell. Hey, girl, how you doing? Girl, just come on in. It's hot, but you know what? The devil likes us. Don't worry about it. We good. I got a hookup. We gonna get a drink of water and we're gonna stay cool. Basically, that's what it's gonna be because ain't no way with the way that you women have done over the years is no. Let's just tell the truth, Nancy Pelosi. What you just said is what George Floyd lost his life so you could get more power. That's all it was. It's all about power. That's what it was. Because you didn't care. You don't care. All the black people who died If you ain't a white person, where are you? Wait, what's that? Crickets? Silence? Oh, yes, because you don't really care. Same thing with Maxine Waters. Her district is just as bad. Black people, she don't even live in this district. Live in a $6 million house. Don't live in the district, and her district is one of the worst districts. Children can't read grade school level, poverty, gun violence. What have she done? Nothing. But for some weird reason, she got people still voting her back in over and over and over again. And majority is basically stupid white people for something. See, for them, they have no problem with that. But for your black butt, they don't give a rat's butt about you. They want to keep you poor and keep you infantilized. That's what they want to do. They want to keep you distracted. Can't see nothing. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Just bad. Just despicable, just horrible, just bad. George Floyd's name is going to go down in history or whatever, stuff like that. Rodney King, yeah. George Floyd, no. And I want to be honest about this too. To George Floyd's brother, who did not want riots and everything like that, homie, you got my respect. You have my utter respect and my utter condolences that you lost your brother that way. You do. The rest of the family, not so much. Why? I guarantee you, seeing what those videos show, what George Floyd was doing before and all that stuff, he was a degenerate. Not only that, he was a criminal and did horrible stuff and everything else. Like I said, I would never basically make him infamous or make a saint out of somebody who was a full criminal and put himself in that situation. If you were a criminal and you save somebody's life and you get killed in that route, that's a different story. But I'm talking about your situation put you in the situation to do that. As we want to get to Dante Wright and Adam Toledo and all those people who put themselves in situations like, I'm not surprised you got killed. You should not get killed, but I'm not surprised you got killed. Just is what it is. Bad. But I guarantee you, like when I see her sister and all, did they care for George Floyd when he was being an addict and doing all that stuff? Because again, the year before that incident, he was doing the exact same thing. Did anybody took him in, whatever? Or they were like, oh, George Floyd, he was the ungraceful brother. He was the missable uncle. He was the people like, I don't want him around my family. But now he's dead. Now that y'all got, and again, y'all got $27 million. So y'all good. You don't care. You got $27 million. Oh, hey, justice. Yes, I feel. Yeah, now you got $27 million. He died after that you didn't want to take care of him and do stuff for him. Please. All I can tell you is, I out of the guilt, you might do some stuff to do some good stuff for the money. I hope you do, and it will be great. I just hope you don't fall in that statistic, though. That's what I'm scared of, and we'll see 10, 7 years from now. The statistic of 97 people who got a lot of money. Basically, there's a lot of, but it's also people who've been wanting money. They also got broke too, because what's that guy again? Brandon. I forgot what that girl put him innocently in jail. The black dude. Nobody talk about that. Put innocently in jail. Said she raped him and he did not do nothing of the sort. He went to jail. Of course, they got a way to get her, and I'll do a story about that. I forgot the name of the guy, but trust me, I'm gonna get the video about that out. But the video when he came out, they gave her $2 or $4 million? One of the two. $2 or $4 million between her and her lying but mom. And in a couple of years, they spend the money. They're broke. Ain't that funny? You got that much $1 million and you spend the money. So yes, the largest reward, $27 million. I get that. And Minnesota gonna be dashing out another set of money because of Mr. Wright. But I will say that situation was not helping nobody. So I hope you guys don't become broke in 7 years. I hope you don't be that's the statistic. Hope you could prove me wrong. Like I always say, prove me wrong. Please. Please. Now, Dante Wright. It really is messed up. And I do believe it's, negligent homicide or manslaughter or whatever because she made a mistake. Kim Porter, sorry, you made the biggest mistake you ever made in your life. Pressure is pressure, and I get that. But that's a really messed up mistake that you just did. And you killed this young man. Sadly. But I can't. I cannot pretend that, oh, come on, man. This is getting too crazy with this. I just want to make sure of I'm not going to, how should I put this? That kid, again, he got shot. Rest in peace. But he was one of those kids that had a path to that inevitable spot where he was going to get himself in flipping trouble. He was going to. And you also got to be careful of how the news media spins things. We're going to get to that as well, too. It's just annoying. I've always tell people, that's what I said. When something big happens, like this, shooting, mass killing, whatever, wait 48 to 72 hours. Wait. Let's see what comes out, because the first initial stuff is basically 100%, is 180 of the facts. It is. So, first they were like, they pulled him over because he had an air freshener in his car. They said that's a rule. We can't have nothing on there. Okay, I get that. That's not why they pulled him over though. So that's lie number one. Number two, what was the truth? He had expired registration. Yeah, if you have expired registration, they will pull you over. That's a surprise. That's why you keep your registration up. That's one. Number two, I remember when people were like, he had a warrant for his arrest. Okay, but it was a misdemeanor. I'm like, it was a misdemeanor. Okay, I gotta look into this misdemeanor thing, because Mr. Misdemeanor, if it was like a fraction like jaywalking or something like that. Okay, yeah, okay. He wants to arrest jaywalking. Okay, that's a little or whatever. But it's a warrant. Is a warrant. It's just for you. But let's see what happened. I want to just put this up there on the screen. Giving Mr. Thing up, but. I want you to see this on the screen that you see right now. Complaint submitted by complaining on the court on the side of the probable cause to believe defendant committed the following: aggravated robbery in the first degree. In the first degree. That's with a weapon. There was basically he and another guy was robbing a woman and being a little bit rough with them. Okay, so this teen already is already doing dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. And this was 2 years ago. 2012. Sorry, not 2012. December 1st, 2019. Maximum sentence of this is 20 years old. It's 20, sorry, 20, because he's a 20-year-old. Got it mixed up. Maximum sentence is 20 years. So he was supposed to go and see his, what do you call it? To see his to go to the judge, the court. Oh wait, hold up. What happened? Oh yeah, he went to court. And he also did not see his parole officer. Now remember, this guy is 20 years old. 18 to 20 years old. Let's put it that way. Had a daughter that's 2 years old. So in that time when he was doing his thuggery and his stupid stuff, yeah, that's what happened. But here's the thing I want to point out. Mr. Dante, blah, blah, blah. I just want to point out. So, you're convicted. You're supposed to be showing up to court. You didn't show up to court. You had a gun when you did the robbery and used it against people, which is not use it, like shoot them up physically or nothing like that. You would think this guy would be smart not to do this. As you can see, has a gun. Has a gun smoking weed. I don't care for the weed part that much. Has a gun. That's a Glock, basically. It looked like a Glock to me, but I could be wrong. But look at it. Let's look at it. Like I said, look at the hands. Or look at the gun. Because I want you to see this. I want you to see this. See, that's a different type of gun. Remember how that gun looks. Okay? Okay. He ain't supposed to have guns. He has a warrant on his vest. 2 warrants. One because he didn't show up to court. His gun. Hey, Joe Biden, all the others. He didn't get a gun legally. I can tell you that right now. Your laws did not stop him from getting a gun. Stupid. So that's 1. Let's go with 2. Hear him again. You can see this right here. Different type of gun. A different type of gun. Not the same gun. So he has multiple guns. How much you want to bet there might have been a gun in the car? That's why he frail and go crazy and get in the car so he could drive off because he didn't want to get gun possession, or maybe more than one possession. I have a high probability. Cops didn't say that, but I don't know. Again, we'll situation gonna pay out, of course. Play out. I want to show something that's a little different though. Let's see if you're gonna do it. Yeah. See that. Smoking the weed and all the stuff. See what is in his hand. He's 20 years old now. See what's in his hand. Alcohol. He's supposed to be drinking. That's Hennessy. Shouldn't be drinking Hennessy at 18, 19, but 20, but he did. It was going to play out. He was going to get killed by the cops in some stupid way, but playing a stupid game, or by other thugs and morons that he crossed over. He was going to the life unless something woke him the hell up. I'm telling you. And then when they arrested you, what did he do? He resisted arrest horribly. And again, mistake. There was a taser, then the gun. Horrible mistake. She made a bad mistake at a point. And she'll be in jail. And yeah, she messed up. Sorry, Miss Porter, you messed up. But that dude, I'm not gonna deify him. Neither would I deify Adam Toledo, 13-year-old, blah blah blah. he was a gangster at that age and he had a gun. They told him to drop the gun, but again, people don't want to say that. And the CBS with this stupid editing about it. I'm like, come on, CBS, really? Bad enough that you lied on 60 Minutes with Ron DeSantis. Now you're gonna do this lie too? Oh yeah, don't forget ABC did a despicable thing too. Again, well, you gotta watch. You gotta get multiple sources. You got to, because they will lie straight to your face, straight to your face. They would. They would lie straight to your face, so you don't think it. It's just a bad look. Really, it is. But what can I say on all honesty? In all honesty, what can I say with these people being this despicable? I'm not surprised. So, yes, sorry that you died, young man, but you were on a path that your destruction was inevitable anyway, unless you got a real gut check. Doing what you did, you got a gut check the messed up way. So, not going to deify you, not. Rest in peace, but no. I'm not going to deify you in that regard. Just ain't. Not doing that to no person in the situation they could have helped themselves. So we have that. Then of course we have the newest shooting, which is just as bad. McKay Bryant. I think that's the only time I'll say the name, because I just wanna just leave it at that. All right? Just want to leave it at that. I'm not going to use her name for no thing like that. Just is. But that young lady, sorry you died. But seeing now that I get more and more facts out, seeing that your foster father was one of the guys who came out there and kicked that little girl in the head, yeah, of course, you was going to be.
You piece of loser.
That's what he was going to be. I can't believe your foster father was the one. They said they said her foster father was the one. The guy you saw kicked the girl in the head when after she pushed her down on the ground. I was like, what the hell is your problem? What is wrong with you, young lady? But I do want to just play this part right here. Sorry, it was just a funny shot. I'm not gonna play this game with people. Sorry, it ain't that way. Just ain't. Not doing it. Okay? You want to play those games? Go ahead. You won a super prize, sweetheart. Sorry. You just did. But I want to point out, let me point out this. This is where you got to watch. I'm going to show you what I'm saying. How the news is so messed up. And you got to get different sources to verify certain things. I am a proponent for it. People always ask me, how do you do your research and stuff like that? Listen to your Fox News, listen to ABC, listen to all of them to see what's going on. And if there's a narrative, try to see whatever. Listen, counterbalance, because again, there's a narrative spin. Every news media, Fox, CBS, NBC, MSNBC, every one of them spin it. Use critical thinking. They don't teach that in school no more. I know they don't, but they want to teach critical race theory, which is basically being racist. And I don't know why that ever again. And I said again, I read the book, and she said herself she's a racist. That book is all about white people are superior and black people are stupid. But I don't know how people read the book and think, oh wow, yeah, white people are no, white people are superior and evil, as she was saying, and black people and other people are stupid and they need our help. That's how they think. I'm not that, but that's how they think. I don't need you to, don't put your hand on me. And like I said all the time, I'm not your pet, crazy white ladies, mostly that. Don't touch me. So let me see what it's spoon. So, of course, the aunt got out there, right? Let's listen to what the aunt said to the news media. Again, I don't blame the news media for playing this, but the headlines and spinning and all that crap, that's what they did. But let's hear what the aunt has to say, shall we?
You know what they did? She didn't have no knife or nothing in her hand.
Tell the truth.
They came up to this 15-year-old girl, shot her, came up to this 15-year-old.
Sorry, I just got wait.
She didn't have no knife or nothing in her hand.
Tell the truth.
They came up to this 15-year-old girl, shot her 4 times.
Tell the truth.
The knife was on the ground. Shot her 4 times. Okay?
Nani?
Did she just say the knife was on the ground? She didn't have a knife in her hand, but she had a knife on the ground. What? Crazy lady?
Yeah, she had a knife in her hand.
How crazy? See what I'm saying? Didn't she? Let's listen to that. Let's say without me messing it up. Let's listen to her logical stuff. Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back without me messing it up.
She didn't have no knife or nothing in her hand.
Tell the
No
truth.
knife or nothing in her
They came
hand.
up to this 15-year-old girl, shot her 4 times.
Tell the truth.
The knife was on the ground. Shot her 4 times. Okay? Yeah, she had a knife in her hand, but it was way before they shot her. She had already dropped the knife.
She dropped the knife after she got shot.
What kind of mother is this? These mother don't care. They killing black folks. They don't care.
Of course, the body cam footage from the officer shows exactly what happened.
Yeah, and they save this girl right here. She got saved. That is crazy. And the cops told them, put down weapon, calm down. The reason the gun got drawn is because she saw the knife. I didn't want no small little knife. It wasn't no small little knife. Look at that. That's supposed to be her foster father. And he was kicking this girl in the head. Are you kidding me? No. Not gonna do that. And of course, we got Jared, who was part of Obama's team, who basically talked to President Obama all the time, whatever. A black teenage girl was killed because a police officer immediately decided to shoot her multiple times in order to break up a knife fight. Well, one, that's a lie. It was not a knife fight because the other girl didn't have a knife. She was just literally standing there, and she came and pushed up against the car, and she was ready for that. She was ready for that, whatever. Okay? Multiple times and break up a knife fight. Demand accountability, fight for justice. Oh, no. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, she was going to take a black life. She was going to take another girl's life. And I like what they said down there replying. What about the other girl's life if she was an activity of stabbing? What happened should have done? Like, come on with this nonsense. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. The guy saved the girl in the pink from being stabbed to death. Because she wasn't going for no little She was going for the whole swing with the arm. That's why he shot. And people was like, oh, he should have used a taser. Taser wasn't going to be effective at that point. I talked about the other girl, the woman in Tennessee, when a cop did use a taser. And what did she still do? Oh, she still took the gun and shot him. Took a taser and still shot the man. He used the taser. All right? No. I'll get back to what I wanted to show next, but I don't want to do that there. I want to go to... I want to do... not there. I want to do... I'm gonna get back to that because I want to show something else too, which is not that is this right here. Again, all these crazy. This is why I do not. Again, you can see on the side what it said. Neighbor says officer in the neighborhood had no choice to shoot. Look at the knife. Look how she had a girl stay. As you can see to the side right there. Look how they have this girl up against the daggone car. She was going to kill her. She full swing to do that. But look at this tweet. Tell me this makes sense. Like I said, they don't care about black on black problem. They don't care about, hey, this is a female. They don't care about black women. If you cannot be used to gain power or make money, they don't care. Example.
It's getting somebody to unlock the door on the inside and let you in, as opposed to breaking in.
Okay, fair enough.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, but yeah, and the other thing, so you're the sort of person that has this power and you don't want to use it to mess with the election?
I want money.
You threw out a tweet from Donald Trump on election day?
That won't get me money.
Early in the morning?
But I want money.
That's true. It wouldn't get you money, but man, you could have an effect on the election.
I don't want an effect. I want money.
That's what these people want, and power too. So let me get. So that's you can read it on the screen. You can see what it says right there on the screen. Teenagers having fights includes fight involving knives for eons. Yeah, you're correct, ma'am. We do not need police to address this situation. So you wanted the girl to kill the girl. Right. I get it. I hear you. That makes sense. By showing up to the scene that somebody in that house called, people saying it was the girl itself, I don't know, but they called and using the weapon against one of the teenagers, y'all need help. I mean, sincerely. Does that make any logical sense to anybody? What the hell? Defund and abolish the police and refund our communities. Hey, give us. How about stop taking my taxpayer money and give it to me, like how them teachers union and all that stuff where we talked about in the past. You're right. I Minnesota cops. Like I say, half of y'all I said, you know what? It's brave that y'all do that. Half of y'all be like, y'all stupid. I think y'all need to just quit. Find another job. Quit. Those guys want to abolish the police. What happened in I don't got a video right now. What happened in Washington, D.C., in Maryland, when the cops was pushed back from the neighborhood where they had what's the guy's name again? I try not to remember these people's name, but drug dealer and all this stuff. Freddie Gray. What happened? Oh, wait a minute. Violent shot. Whoop. Just like in Portland, just like in Seattle, just like in San Francisco, just like in LA, just like in New York, just like in Chicago, all these places where they're like, oh, we're going to bring the cops back, defund the police, all that stuff, and we don't care about violence went up, homicide went up, robbery went up, car theft went up, all that went up. Y'all want that. Again, I don't think you want to come my name and try that because we got cops here. 1, 2. Not only do we have cops here, we got a couple of the good old boys. Yeah, we come around here. We do things right here. We blam blam, man, blam blam. And for me, I don't, like I said, I understand the selling Black Lives Matter. I get that. Black Lives Matter, blah, blah, blah. Do what you want. Okay. I don't say it because I think all lives matter or no lives matter. Like I said again. Nah, I say all lives matter because all lives does matter to the degree if we don't want to kill innocent people. No life matter is if you try to hurt me and my family, I don't give a rat's but what color you are gonna go down because I don't care. Just staying off the facts, saying the truth right off the top, right there. All right. But I want to get back to the part, like I said, with Black Lives Matter, right? Black Lives Matter. Let me see. So I want to get to something. So look at it now. Biden is currently sending more military equipment to our neighborhoods than Trump did. You read that right. Our communities are being terrorized at a greater rate than they've been under Trump. They have Patricia Khan, which I'm not surprised she's a con because she just basically took y'all money and buying $1.4 million house around white folks. Am I surprised? No, I'm not. And trying to get basically what, a $4 million, and she's like, oh, I'm investing all that stuff. Oh yeah. After your grift, basically making money from Black Lives Matter. That you had I read it on the what's that? What is that? On the side chat last week. Sorry. On the side chat last week. I read that Breonna Taylor's mother is trying to give a stop and decease for Black Lives Matter to make money off of her dead daughter's name because she has not received no money from Black Lives Matter, no support from Black Lives Matter. So she's like, I don't like this. Ooh. Are you shocked? Same thing like the guy up in New York the big guy who got choked up by the officer, which again was bad. And her daughter said Al Sharpton is a bad person because Al Sharpton has made our family worse and did not help us get money or anything for a fast funeral and all that stuff. Yeah, Sharpton is a piece, including when he had to go to the Dante Wright reading and all that dumb stuff. He got his paper, showing it to everybody, walking on his private jet. Oh man, that dude. God don't like ugly. And Al Sharpton is not. I don't call him Reverend Al Sharpton because he's a hypocritical. He's just a hypocritical piece of crap person. And I would never put it in that. Al Sharpton is right up there with Jesse Jackson, with all Jesse Jackson. What is it? What's that? Benjamin Crump. Also, another race hustler. Sean King, all those guys.
You piece of loser.
They are bad. Horrible people. Horrible people. But I'm supposed to stand up and no, not doing it. Don't care for that. Now, I just want to play this little part right here because it's funny to me. She was a foster parent. She was awarded to her to the state because her father, nevertheless her mother, had problems and the state took the child away. Now, in most cases, I've said I got to know the circumstances fully aware because I know, but I could tell by this what happened. So I want to play the mother. Now the mother's coming out saying something.
A news anchor about her daughter. So I'm going to play this clip for you so that you can hear what she's saying. Here we go.
Micaiah was named after a male prophet in the Bible. She was a very loving, peaceful little girl. She was 16 years old. She was an honor roll student. And Micaiah had a motherly nature about her. She promoted peace. And that's something that I want to always be remembered.
Okay. That's for the mother. I am getting very annoyed of this nonsense. I am. I am getting annoyed of this nonsense. Sorry. Clicking around this sort of thing. The nonsense I get around. Same thing with Mike Brown and everything. You cannot tell me straight to my face there was a nice person. There was this, there was that. You can't tell me this when we got them in the act of doing evil. You can't. Peaceful. Stabbing another girl? That was peaceful? That's what you want to say? I like how she said she was a motherly person. I don't see that being motherly unless she picked that up from you. That's the only reason that makes sense to me. You would say that. Because again, she was not under your care. Something had to happen while they pulled her from you from your care. And she was in a foster home. So stop. Your aunt's your sister, I don't know who the aunt is really. She is already a record dude lying right there off the top. She had a knife in her hand. Okay, she had a knife in her hand. Really? Really, lady? Why? Michael Brown. Oh, he was a saint of a boy. He didn't do nothing. I love how they always put the good pictures up when he was like, just like, oh, he's just an innocent person, whatever. Your son was strong arming and robbing a store. He didn't just stole and walk out. He roughed up the daggone store owner, which was an old elderly man. Lady, your son wasn't no saint. Dante Wright was no saint. He roughed up a thing. George Floyd roughed up a woman and robbed a pregnant woman. No. Jacob Blake, that at least he admit to whatever. But that moron, again, y'all say y'all, just like I said, just to show that, y'all say y'all stand for women, black women, all stuff. Jacob Blake basically had a warrant and also a restraint order, and he did horrible stuff to his baby mama. Sorry, she's one of those women I gotta say I'm happy for, because she went to the cops and she has proof, not once, not twice. And then everybody needs to remember, when he was going, he had a knife. He already resisted arrest, tussled with the cops. It's on a video, but people just like whatever. He had a knife in his hand, and the car that he was stepping into was not his car. It was his baby mama's car, because the woman stopped. He got my keys. He got my keys. It's in the audio. So they were thinking that he had a knife. He's walking away with the kids in a car, and he reached down, and then the cop shot him. Didn't know what it was. And Blake himself said, "I should have never done what I did. I did have a knife in my hand." Well, if that's the case, homie, but you know what? Kamala Harris use it for power, make money off it, do all this stuff. I'm not making these people no better than what they are. Sorry, I'm not. Oh, my baby was a good person. Apparently not, sweetheart, because they got shot doing stupid stuff. Again, Dante White with Mom Lowe, he was an East innocent young boy that basically robbed and hurt and basically aggravated assaulted a woman. Yeah, I love how women stand for women unless it's not working for us them. I did a video about that with how Biden said, "I will fire any man who disrespect anybody, any person on the spot." Duckworthy, did you fire him on the spot? No, because I played it at you and all the women. Because he did stuff to women and all the three other women, even Jen Psaki. Okay, that woman is horrible at her job. Horrible at her job. Did they stop it? No. He had to resign. So you're full of crap. Basically, y'all are. It's just bad. It's just horrible and it's bad. Then I want to get into. So that's just bad. Again, and let's see what I want to play this so you can see how the news is set up. Great job, Amala, because I want to just play this part right here. This is why, and I said this to many people. The same thing with the Trump thing with the taxes. And everybody gets all that crap wrong all the time, but they just don't want to go look at the facts and everything.
So
this is NPR, and I'll let her speak to that. But this is NPR. Look what it says: Columbus police shoot and kill a black girl, which is not wrong, but by omission. That's the headline to get people with that. Vanessa Romo.
The headline here is Columbus police shoot and kill black teenage girl. Okay, so the headline is true, but it's certainly lying by omission. It is not telling you that this girl was actively committing a crime when she was shot, was possibly going to take the life of another young black girl. And let's go and look into this article. So the first picture we see here on this article is a protest for Black Lives Matter. So we're already setting the tone here. This girl was, in their eyes, unrightfully killed, and something needs to be done about this. That's what that picture says to me. Now, when we're looking at this article here, NPR gets right into it. A 16-year-old black girl was fatally shot by an officer outside of her home after she called the police for help on Tuesday afternoon, according to her family. So let's say that this is true. Ma'Khia Bryant does call up the police and she says, hey, I need help. When the police respond to the situation, Ma'Khia Bryant actively incites a fight between the girl in the pink jumpsuit. We all watched it happen. The girl was just standing there. Ma'Khia Bryant jumps at her, pulls the knife out, and goes for the girl's head or throat, wherever she was reaching for. She pulled a knife and attempted to stab this girl. So the idea that this girl was looking to be helped is questionable. So we go through this article, and I want to see when we get to the point where NPR decides to let their audience know that this young girl had a knife and was actively committing a crime. So we go through the first paragraph, nothing there. Second, no mention of a knife. Third, no mention of a knife. Fourth, no mention of a knife. Fifth, no mention of a knife. Sixth, no mention of a knife. Okay, are we going to get it on the next? Seventh, no mention of a knife. And we scroll down. We're about mid-article now, and there it is. Bryant holding a knife as she pushes two girls. Okay, so when we talk about journalistic integrity, I think it's very clear right now, looking at this NPR article, that there is no journalistic integrity, or at least that they are trying to promote a narrative that is in part partially false, because they don't get right into the facts. And anybody who watched that video, as I just showed it, knows that that police officer did the right thing, and that shooting was justifiable in that case. It was not done with malice. It was not done with bigotry. It was not done to discriminate. It was done to save a life.
All right. And he did do that. And we'll get to the next point, I'll say. But I'll say to that point, see what I'm talking about when I say that? Just like the New York Times article, oh, Donald Trump would have paid $700 in taxes. Read the damn article. I showed the video. It got down to the end. He paid $7 million, but nobody want to talk about that. Nobody want to talk about that. It was all the way down to the bottom of the daggone article. It was all the way down to the bottom. That's what the problem was. The headline was there, but down at the bottom, they showed you how much money he really paid. I'm like, that's what, as you just saw what Allah just did. 7 paragraphs down, knife, 99999. Oh, there's the knife. So anybody who read that would not think of anything, whatever. Most people, most Americans' attention span is less than a goldfish. They're not going to read all the way down to that. I would. She would. Most people, some people would. But they're not going to read all the way down to the bottom to get the true articles of that. They just ain't. So let's go to the last, and then I gotta say this right here. This again, and there's also was a celebrity, I forgot her name, that said the same thing. I don't care. I do not care. Last year showed me celebrities are full of nonsense. Okay, they're full of nonsense. I'm not down with that. LeBron. I want to do a specific video about LeBron James, really, but I want to do this. All right. That's messed up, what you did. 2, it's funny. I don't know if you didn't get the facts to see what it is. You just reacted to it. Like I said, it's just weird. Let's give it time. Nope, nobody want to do that. Now, is he one? He's a great basketball player. No ifs, ands, no on. LeBron James is a great basketball player. Not gonna ever deny that. The man could play basketball. He's a father and a husband. I wish he talk about that more. That's what help more. That would help more black neighborhoods, black kids, black everything. LeBron, talk about that. When I interview when you talked about your school, I give you half a credit on that you created a school, but you leave it over to the government to take over that school. That ain't helping those kids. If the teachers' union is as crappy as they are, which they are, and you give it to those kids, no, you should have made it a private school and you paid for a charter school and let them pay vouchers and you pay for those children. That'd have been a better idea. But you didn't make a school. Okay. Funny how that word's now come back when I forgot the guy who said free Hong Kong, and you were like, he should not talk about stuff that he don't know about. Well, you don't know what you're talking about in this situation. And again, I'm sorry. I know a person I know who I talked to, and he's like, hey, I get it. Hey, you feel that way, that's all cool. I feel that, okay, you're saying that while the people who makes up your money from China do 10 times worse things to black people in China, 100 times more to Christian and all the other stuff with the whole camps. And again, I always said, it's not only the Uyghur Muslims. It's not that's there. There are black people in those camps. There are white people in those camps. They're Tibetan monks. They don't care if you're religion. There are people in those camps where they do all these horrible things, from organ donor harvesting to taking hair for all you black women to put all your weave in and all that stuff. I don't know what I don't care how much you watch that. I don't know what kind of distress or whatever problem that woman was going through in China that I would want to put her hair in my head. No. But that's what y'all that's what y'all want though. So no. Again, say their name. I'm not gonna say these whatever. Like I said, point taken to what he's to George, whatever. They're like, oh, well, and then people say, oh, this is the first time we got justice. I said, no, there's been plenty of time. But there's like, what about again, Dale Wilson? He's in jail for the rest of life. Bad that he did that to that guy, shot him in the back and planted a gun on him. I'm like, oh, that's despicable as hell. That lady who killed the St. Lucian guy in his office, in his apartment. That is not half justice, in my point. Just like all the same thing with the Derek Chauvin, that's half justice. You kill a person in their own apartment, say it's yours, and doing that stuff, and you get 5 years. Get the hell out of here. 5 years is not enough. Cool that the family could forgive you, but he was an innocent guy. Where was Black Lives Matter for him? Oh wait, no. Derek Wilson, the guy who got shit. Where was the Black Lives Matter for him? No. All these little kids getting killed in Atlanta, LA, New York, Chicago, which is getting a bunch of little kills get killed. So it's just ridiculous in that regard how that works out. You know? Those kids got hurt. 7-year-old girl, Jasmine Adams, got killed. Now, am I surprised that she got killed? Am I surprised? No. Now I found out that her father was a part of that. Just like Tyshawn Lee, they killed Tyshawn Lee. Seven. See, those are the names I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna remember. Little kids who innocently got Jessica Adams down in Jamaica. I forgot the last name. She was inside her mom's house, and she was dancing, and she got shot in her neck by a bullet by these gangster thugs, and she reached out to her mom. Despicable. Are we going to talk about that? Children's Hospital, St. Jude Hospital in Chicago got shot up by these thugs. I'm going to talk about that. So let me get this straight. You bug-eye.
You piece of loser.
Mayor Lightfoot. You cried for a young boy who was thugging and being a gangster. Oh, I have a child. Okay, what about Jasmine Adams? Where's the tear for a female? I would think a young kid died who was younger and was innocent. You come out and cry for, oh, wait. You didn't. Y'all do it for power. That's all it is. Just power. It's despicable. I forgot. I don't know the name of the young kid, the 1-year-old who got ran over while these guys was running away from a drive-by A 1.5-year-old got run over. But again, Tyshawn Lee gonna be remember why? He got shot 7 times, execution style. Because his father was a piece of S, and his mother was a piece of S. Tyshawn, sorry, you got born to some bad parents. That does suck. You got born to some horrible parents. The reason I say that because the mother basically made money just like the Floyd family. Made money, took the money from that, got a car, went to Vegas. You would think that she would be like struck that her young son was, well, she wasn't raising the son, it was mostly the grandmother. But you would think the young son, oh, my baby got killed, and she put on the crocodile tears without not a drop of tear, nothing. Nothing came out. But went to Vegas on people's money, bought a car, and totaled the car within 2 weeks. And then the father tried to get the same hustle, trying to get money too. It was like, y'all are despicable. Tyshawn got born to some horrible parents. Just horrible. All right? Just crazy, messed up stuff, man. It is. So I'll remember those people's names, but criminals and stuff, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry. Whoopee. He got convicted, murdered. Yes, good. Go to jail. I got a problem that, like I said, first, manslaughter, 3rd degree, 2nd degree, but I could get that. But all 3 counts, not really. And basically, you scared them. Minnesota's gonna be screwed up for a while. We already don't see that they already messed up. They're gonna be screwed up for a while. Just is. Sorry. I don't portray into Black Lives Matter because they said themselves they don't care for the nuclear family. And that's what's destroying. That's what's destroying Black Americans right now. They don't have no father figure in the home. They don't have no boundaries set at all. They don't have the mothers not being willy-nilly with their eggs, just like men with Black men slinging their seed and women slinging their eggs so they could get a baby, just whatever. They don't care about it. Bring these children out again, because I've said it before, said again. All majority of children on this planet are born through lust, not love, and it sucks. Back in the day, before the 50s, Black women and Black men were together, and they had a higher marriage rate and a lower child out of wedlock percentage-wise. All this percentage-wise. Now it's totally flipped. Ridiculous. That's why I'm not down with Black Lives Matter. I'm not surprised they took the money and buying homes and living their life and doing all that crap too. Am I shocked? And I said, now I see what it was like. Oh, we go for transgender woman and all that stuff and all that. I was like, now I see. Oh, we because Patrice's color is basically a lesbian. Oh, am I shocked? No.
What? What the fuck?
Nope, I'm not. So. Just crazy how that's set up right there. So you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. So I want to thank you guys out there for giving me again your time, your eyes, your ears to listen to another show of Project Open Mic. This was a little shorter than usual, but I think because I had my points ready and I just wanted to set it straight. Again, I'm not gonna be sainting. George Floyd was no saint. Sorry. Maxine Waters is a despicable piece of person. So is Nancy Pelosi. To say what they said, which is ridiculous. So they could go ahead and whatever. Like I said, all those people. Mitt Romney, who also plays on the Republican side, who plays these things. McCain, all these horrible people, just horrible people. But they play those games. But I'm not gonna fantasize. I'm not gonna and sing to people who do stupid stuff to get killed. All right. Again, I've been pulled over multiple times. Sometimes I won, sometimes I lose. I kept my hands on the 1 and 2s, record. I showed you already how to record stuff so you got in case of something. And I have my last ticket I got pulled over, 2, maybe 3 years ago. I won that court case because what? I was confident. I didn't do nothing stupid. And when the cop was saying something, I'm like, wait, something ain't right here. And yes, when I got in there, I won that. So, please, again, evil comes in all shapes, colors, sizes, no matter what it is. Evil is evil, remember. Okay? They're gonna be good cops. They're gonna be bad cops. They're bad, good black cops. They're the bad. They're all that. All right. That's the whole point of what I'm saying is. And then, they're gonna be no kids shooting. They're gonna be another white cop shoot a black cop, a black person. Yeah, they're gonna be. It's gonna be. But if you follow again, I'm not saying it's a guarantee because again, Daryl Wilson, the kid from the St. Lucian kid. It happened. They were innocent. They got shot. Felix Castillo, same thing. They got shot. Sad, horrible. Tony Temper, horrible. Nobody talking about Tony Temper who got the same situation as George Floyd, and his one was worse because the cops was bad in that situation, bragging and saying stuff. Nothing about that. David Dorn. No, nobody want to talk about stuff. But you know what? It's gonna be more. It's gonna be that. And then the thing I forgot to talk about is when that cop showed up on the scene for the Bryant woman, none of these people stop. None of these people say, "Oh, let me stop. Let me not act a fool in the cops." Cause they desensitize and they don't care. And that's what they want. That's what the news media and politicians want to do. So you all can still act a fool, so y'all could be controlled, so they could keep y'all at the low rungs all the time. These same white people. People say don't listen to white people, but the white leftists are Democrat, because if they're white and a Democrat, y'all listen to them. I don't get that as stupid. Chelsea Allen also a despicable woman as well too. Yeah, they don't care what they're saying. They say most racist and the most horrible things out of their mouth, but because they're celebrity, because they're Democrats, because of that, black people let them give a pass to find out that they're the one who's destructing your lives. Take responsibility for you are. Really, like Jabbar say, even though it's the wrong way, take responsibility of yourself. Always do, please do. All right? And you move on to God. So with that said, how that situation is which is crazy. Look, sorry. As usual, people are stupid, individuals are smart. So please, be that smart individual. Don't get yourself caught up in this nonsense. Remember how that works. All right? This is your boy Tig from Project Open Mic. Thank you. Join us tomorrow for the side chat. We might get in more in the conversation of this, okay? So that, like I said before, peace out. Catch you later. Bye.